Is it right? Probably not. Is it good enough? Yeah, it's gonna be good enough. I was looking at some old video when I had this sucker in one piece, and she was ugly. I mean, I knew the ugliness, but I love this truck, and I need it back, like, quickly. It's time to start hustling. It's time to get moving. So this being an Ohio truck all its life, all 4 of the doors I'm going to use, 3 of the original doors and the replacement, have crustiness at the bottom of the door. They're starting to rust, so I'm going to do what we all do here in Ohio. I'm going to scuff it up a little bit, put some rust stopper over there, and paint over it and hope for the best. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually peel the trim off. I'm going to peel those seams back, and I'm going to try to do it the best I possibly can. Won't be perfect, but I'm going to weld a little bit of metal up here, try to fix that seam, get her back close to right. So, you know, I really don't want to. I want to go to the farm, work on tractors, but I got to get this thing done. Or the 55 or Dad's Vet or anything else. I need my car back. All right, let's see if I can show you guys this. Show you guys what we're going to do. There is our crunchy door. Okay, thank God for other YouTubers that actually are mechanics or know what they're doing, because there's another bolt in there that I did not see. You tell me you're not a 7? I'm not a mechanic, guys. I'm an idiot. Don't look to me for advice. I'm just some rustic dude that works on his own crap because he can't afford to pay people. Plus, I like old American stuff. Well, that part of our mission's done. Now this trim underneath is just held on with double-sided tape. Since the whole truck's getting repainted, so it's supposed to come off. There we go. Comes the not so fun part. Oh, we're framed. She ain't good. Last one of these I did was on my 71 Chevy pickup. It's been a while. The idea being to try to not deform it too much. We also got to get up here where the rust can stop. Seems like it runs up here a ways. And try to roll it off. All right, now I'm going to go get a handle. A real good way of doing that. Remember, do not try anything going by what I do. This is for entertainment purposes only, because everything I do is wrong. I'm not doing this right. I don't know how. I know there's a right way. This isn't it. Tonight I may actually look up how to do this, just to see how badly I screwed it up. Then of course we find out that the situation is worse than we thought it was. So now I've got to make a piece and redo this corner. So I'll just do the best I can. It'll look good. Okay, should have taken some pictures before I started wire wheeling it, but I've got the seam opened up, and hopefully I can get this back together. So what I'm going to do next is try to pry this apart just enough to get in there, wire wheel all that crud out. Here's the question of the evening and all my messiness is, am I going to be able to get this seam? I've treated this best as I possibly can. Am I going to be able to get this seam closed up, or am I going to be buying a different door? I'm going to put some red primer on that too. What we're going to do, see if I can crimp this back, how it looks. Why do Chevy doors do this? This was distressing. Obviously, all this was covered up. I saw a little tiny blemish in the filler right there at that roof line. Popped a little bit of it out, and yeah, we've got an issue. I've got to deal with this. So I get to try to relieve some of that dent and try to get that repaired a little more appropriately. Well, there's my spot putty I probably shouldn't be using, and my various colors of Bondo, and all the little spots of whatever that no one's ever actually going to see anyway that I want to fix before I get primer on this, because I got to get these doors back on. So that's about where I'm at now. Progress is slow. I can see my seam would have been right there, not that, but here. And then up here, and I can see the seams now that I've done this. So I got more to do. There's the bottom of the door. That's actually looking pretty decent. I should be able to scuff that up a little 400 tomorrow and hit it with some black. Call that door good. I got to do the rest of them. I think I'm going to take a break for a while and head into Waffle House and get something to eat. I'm getting pretty tired. My skim coat primer's got to dry. I can see a lot of places that I need to do some more work on. I'm actually kind of digging the two-tone. They maybe paint it gray and black. Might actually look good. I really want to change it to like a steel gray, but I don't know yet. All right, well, here's my, I guess, ABS door sill plates. I had one of these that was shot, and I got a pair off of a parts truck on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm just kind of holding them up here to see how well we fit. This is just a guide coated primer, but it's nice to see a little progress. These are held on by a combination of snaps and double-sided tape. Well, we've eliminated the snaps because I don't want to cut any more holes, so we're just going to use double-sided tape. I think we're looking pretty good, actually. Okay, well, it's new toys from eBay day here. The old Barlow out. Nice utter lack of instructions. Oh, hey, look. This is my fresh off the boat Taiwanese undentifier. So we're going to try this on the big gnarly dent on the top of the Tahoe. Yeah, looks comprehensive. Slide him a jig. high quality handle, I guess. Yeah, I think we got a prayer. So that's tomorrow's attempt, is going to be dent pulling. The best thing my $29 can buy. I don't know what this is for. You ready? Oh, hang on. Okay. So basically what we're doing is, I'll show you the other door. The door that was on the truck was in an accident with it. So it's full of Bondo on the side. It's got some lower damage. So we got this door out of a truck that was being parted out. We're going to strip this one down completely. We're going to do the body work on this one. It's a little nasty at the bottom. And then paint this one and put it back on the truck. It's already black, but still going to need paint with the rest of the Tahoe. So that's where we're starting from this. Thanks, Dad. So we'll just set that aside for now until we're done stripping anything we think's worth saving off of it. Here. Okay. Yep. Yep. Show everybody why we're doing this. So the why is old accident damage. It's left us with a door full of Bondo and rust under there. And this one, while it's got some lower seam issues that I'm going to have to take care of, doesn't have the skin damage that the door on the Tahoe had. And it's bad. It's a little worse than I thought it was, but it's nothing I can't fix. Here's the little metric set. Well, now, given that my other door is both full of Bondo and rusted like this is actually a better choice, although this is not really what I wanted. But inside, it's nice. So, we're going to fix this because it's Ohio. Alright, in our jumping around video today. Oh boy. Ouch. Yeah, that did some damage up here. Look at that. It's just gone. You can really see the extent of the damage on the roof. And what I think happened after the kind of half repair was the water got in around these bosses for the roof rack, which is not going back on. So I think I'm just going to buck those down, sand them down, and weld them up. All right, well, my stud welding with the 1/4-20 screws is paying off. I'd say we got about 60% of the massive dent out. And honestly, the body shop that did this repair in the first place could have done this. If I can do this with 1/4-20 screws, they could have done this with actual tools and skill. I think I can make this look pretty decent. I tell you guys, like every other one of these Tahoes in America, this generation, these weird vent D-pillar trim are gone because I just don't care for them because they're funky and dated. See, I got some primer on this from the last repair I did in the driveway for the totally failed clear coat that died. The GM clear coat continues to die, so all that has to come off. Hopefully this doesn't stick to anything too bad. This is supposed to be the low tack stuff. Clean release, all that. My tape away so it doesn't get dusty. See if you guys can see this. This is the failed GM clear coat and my sort of attempt to, I did sand it down and clear coated over it, and it looked fine until more clear coat started to fail under where I repaired and kind of did this. So we're going to take that down to primer and respray. So that's where we're at. All right, well, the doors are on for real, even though I still have a lot of body work to do. They're on and they're staying on now. And I mean, everything lines up pretty nicely. So now what's got to happen is I have to de-half ton this front door because, sorry about my speech, I have to de-half ton this front door. Still got the badging from the Chevy 1500 it came off of. So I'm going to go ahead and tape up the window, debadge it, take the bump strips off both these doors, and get ready to start sanding it down. And the back one. Well, I'm going to do something really unadvisable and trim out the inside of my new used fender with a can of Rust-Oleum that I think is from about 2003. But it still looks like paint, so we'll see. You know, science. Looks like road tar. I am trying to strain this shit. It's 20 years old. I'm going to cut it with acetone until it looks sort of right, and then put it in the gun and give it a shot. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. Oh, it's going to be thinner than that. Here goes. Oh, I think so much. Definitely not working right. And well, that little gun was not the proper choice. A lot of spots in that. But it's the inside of the fender. You're never going to see it. And it is mostly shiny except for a few dry spots. Proof that I should not be trusted with a paint gun. But it's black and it's painted and it's shiny, and I didn't do it with a rattle can, so we're going to go with it. And I'm going to try the other gun when I paint the outside of this, and we'll go from there. I mean, it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. But no, I'm not a body man. I don't know what I'm doing.